Hi friends! I wanted to make a video on things that have been really bothering me, and it's been holding me back for a couple months. And for context, I know you clicked onto this video because something is aligning. For the past couple of months, I feel like I've been very disconnected with myself. I am a first year uni student and it has been very tough on me. I don't think it's because of the workload, but it's the adjusting to that feeling of unfamiliarity, because if you're in high school if you're going into uni, you're gonna find out that what relationships you had before don't actually, unless you're very wise and stuff, they don't actually help you when you're uni. Like, many of us think that having 15-20 friends is good, and that's what I thought. Like, the more friends, the more likable you were. But in reality, those people may be just shadowing you or just needing your company. It wasn't necessary for you, or they weren't necessary for you for your personal growth. But literally, I had a group of 15 friends, 10, 15 friends. And literally the second I got into uni, everything shifted. I started getting less and less friends, or they just started finding their own path, and I don't want to assume things. But by the end of the school year, I definitely had 5 out of those friends were I'm pretty close with. And now, out of all those people, I literally talk to two people. And honestly, even in uni right now, not many of us talk to each other. And maybe that's just how how I was aligned with things. My mindset was so off. I was in this crammed area where trying to get as much classes in, as much learning as possible, but that did the worst. I could not let my relationships with those people go. I was so connected with them for the first semester of grade 12, and I want to make this video to show why show how I was able to shift my mindset. And I just want to also give you some more context too, as in I was literally failing almost all my classes. By the very end, I managed to get a 70 on my psychology exam, and I felt so grateful. I literally teared up. I could not hold it in, because I was trying so hard to balance everything, and I wasn't even participating in anything. Because in high school, let me just say, every single club, every single sports team, honestly, almost every single class I was able to do. I graduated with 36 credits, honor rolls. Let me see if I can show you, but up there is my volunteer, I think it was governor lieutenant award. And I don't say that just to brag, but I just wanted to show you I was the type of person to be able to balance these things. But I was just so up in my head, and I was like, why can't I balance uni? Because it is a big shift, but it isn't that much, as in the workload. I was able to balance everything, even 2 part-time jobs, 2 retail jobs. And literally the second I said again, getting into uni, everything shifted. I had a friend, and this is my biggest thing. I don't want to bring them up all the time, but I really am thankful that they were able to show what maybe they were intentionally thinking about me, unintentionally thinking about me. But we were friends for 7 years. 7 years, and I'm literally not even that old. That's almost a little less than half my age. That's half my life with them, sharing all my experiences, trying out for sports teams, applying to uni, getting into uni, visiting the uni. And I just highlight those things because those are significant things in my life, and they were always with me. And the fact that they were able to disrespect me, and still I was second guessing myself, oh my god, is there anything wrong with me? That's when I knew I had to shift. And that was mid semester of uni, where you have your midterms approaching, or you're gonna study for your finals, and just so many things going on. And I'm right now I'm sitting here and I'm thankful. I'm literally thankful. But like during that time, I didn't know it's what I needed. I literally, I really wanted to drop out. But there's like two perspectives on things. You need to, I want to break the steps down. I am a yapper by heart, but I'm good. I wrote it down on my notes things, so I just like make sure I hit all the key points I want to hit today. But I wanted to, number one, eliminate these people in general. A lot of people slowly showed me what their intentions were, and like what I was at the time 17. Like I know it's only a year, but like the more I learn, or like the more I just live, like the more you realize things. And I genuinely don't believe that a lot of my friends were like evil-hearted, like, you know, always out to get me. It was more of like natural shifting. Like it was either all of us shifting into different paths, and so we didn't align, even though many of us had the same classes, so I'm not going to get started with that. But it was just more of a natural, gradual thing, and it wasn't something like they disrespected me or I disrespected them. But I feel like because we all started the same spot and our paths didn't align, like maybe some of us, you know, had more opportunities and stuff, but that gradual shift really taught me a lesson. And I'm not the type of person to create drama out of nothing, but this is the one time where the like 7-year friendship I had, like it really shifted everything. Like I don't want to get into details, but essentially I was ghosted, but in the most disrespectful way, because this person, essentially they invited me to meet up, but because of miscommunication and some other events, they ended up basically just ghosting me. And why I feel like out of everyone, I know how to pick friends. Like I know how to pick relationships. I don't trust people as easily. But like really just honing down on why they were there for the moment. Maybe they were there just for that time. But I want to be able to make this video to help you identify this. I am a major yapper. I need to stop. But let me just get into my first point. There's two things. First, to identify, I would say it is either your problem or their problem or natural problem. I don't know if that makes sense. But two things. Were you the problem? Were you the one actually like initiating these changes to happen? Or were they maybe jealous, insecure, or unaware of what's going on, and they were the main group of people to create this distance? I want to say that most of the time, if you are taking the first step to identify it, to consciously think about all the things that have been going on, that more than 60-70% of the time it could be them. A lot of time I feel like it is me, but this is the first thing. I mean, after that incident, like of being ghosted, you can think like it's not a big deal, but let me break it down to you. If you're being ghosted, they intentionally disrespected you in a way to not even care for you from your point of view, like to not even acknowledge that you even tried to reach out or acknowledge that you put an effort. That's already a disrespect. For you to like reach out again, double texting, that's not the issue here, but like double texting as in, you know, ensuring they're okay. Like what? I don't know, like ensuring they're okay that they ghosted you is crazy to me. I don't know, it's just, and like the first thing I would do is just not engage with the conversation anymore. I mean, if they left you undelivered for like hours, why are you gonna reach out again? You literally know a clear sign. But the reason is you don't know fully the situation, so maybe like they're in a situation that they can't reach for their phone, they can't contact you, etc. I would say give it some time. Think about it first. And if it's like a real drama, like, you know, face on face, then maybe just politely decline their like rudeness, because I'm not dealing with that, you know. But what I realized is through this time of like stopping and like identifying, kind of like two-step thing, the people that reach out to you, keepers, sorry, or if like, you know, they try to just, they may not even reach out. They, like, you know that they're trying to understand both sides of the situation. Two things. Be careful, okay? They might be there to also stab you, because there's some people that are just very nosy out there, and they're just there for the drama. And I know we have already encountered these people. I know you've already encountered them. But there's some people there that are just so genuine, like, you don't need to question it. Like, literally the first 10 seconds of them opening the conversation, you'll be able to identify. It's either, so tell me everything that's going on, or, so tell me, I really want to understand, like, both sides of this, like, both sides of the book. I mean, both sides of the story. You can see those two shifts, and I'm just wording in my perspective, but you will understand even the tone is different. And those people, two people that I still keep, those are the two people that reached out during this situation. I'm so thankful for them. Still my besties. But after you identified them, I want you to uncomfortably, I know it's uncomfortable, ask them, like, what's the other person's story? What's going on? And I want you to not say anything, not put your own biases onto the situation, and just look at it from a third person perspective, okay? Like, really analyze, really understand. Did they intentionally want to hurt you? Or did they unintentionally do it? Or did they do it really without knowing anything? Like not even like you weren't even in the picture type of thing. Like, they didn't expect you to react like that. They were just doing it from their own perspective, like, not knowing how it would affect you. And if you can identify, like, the first, I don't even remember what I said. Basically, the one that's like, they did it and they know what they were doing. So I'm gonna maybe list some examples. I'm gonna say this. So this is my friend scenario, but there's like, she's going through some sort of rumor situation where someone is spreading rumors about her, physically told her in her face, I don't want to be your friend. And they intentionally, like, ignore the person because they were all in a friend group, and she's just friends with a different friend group. So I'm just saying there a lot. But the fact that you want to understand the situation and get a hold of, like, maybe what their perspective is, that is when, sorry, there's marks on my hand because I did boxing yesterday, so I'm not doing anything weird, don't worry. What's it called? That is showing you that you don't need to ask anything. You don't need to say anything. You don't even have to ask anyone about the situation like I suggested. You need to just respect yourself, keep them humble, and not interact with what they want you to show them. When they're showing you disrespect, they want something out of you. They want you to react. They want you to, like, apologize, understand their situation. What they're doing is literally pure manipulation. You do not need to interact with them, and you don't need to ask their perspective. The reason being is they already put you in that frame that you're the one in the wrong, and if you're interacting with them still and understanding their situation, that just shows other people that you can be disrespected. The fact that they're literally saying to your face, I don't want to be a friend anymore, and you're trying to understand the situation, done. I only say this because, yes, there's some things that, like, I don't feel comfortable with you, like, this is third person, right? Or whatever. This is, like, them telling you, like, I don't feel comfortable with being your friend anymore, you know, this, and that, explaining to you the situation, and maybe you can resolve it. But if they're bluntly saying to your face that they don't want anything from you, and they're still trying to get you to be, like, trying to get a reaction out of you, you don't need to waste your time. I don't think you should, you know, unfriend all the group, but I need you to respect yourself and, like, show everyone and yourself, because sometimes it's hard to, like, put your ego aside and like not care about what other people think. But once you use that to your advantage and, like, think about it, like, what would other people think about me, that unintentionally helps you, like, okay, you want other people to think of you this way, but then when you do that, it actually shows yourself that, like, you're not gonna interact with nothing, no bullshit. I'm sorry, I literally don't swear that much, but like, and that wasn't even swearing, but I get so mad sometimes. That just shows people that no one can disrespect you. Because you know why? Like, okay, let's just a scenario, okay? Literally, like, I'm referencing her, but they go in, you're in a group chat, like video call, whatever, and the second that you come into the video call, they exit. Disrespect much? In that situation, I would say to just like ignore it. Like, you don't care. Like, if it really bothered you, take a second, but don't show it too much, because maybe you find it bothered, but if you show other people that it doesn't bother you, in your mind it's being rewired. It's like, oh, okay, actually it's not bothering me. And even though it's fake, you need to do that at least for a while until it actually feels real. And second thing, if the same phone call scenario, if they're literally going into the phone call saying, oh, this girl's here, blah blah blah, I don't want to stay in this phone call because you're here. If you don't stand up for yourself, you are showing other people that you do not need respect. You need to clap back. I don't want you to be disrespectful. Why do you think it's okay to talk to me like that? Like genuinely, I understand like you don't want to be my friend, but that doesn't mean I'm not a human and I shouldn't be respected. Literally, you asking them why they're literally saying that shows that literally no one can speak to you like that. Why are you speaking to me like that? I don't deserve it. Like also, like, who do you think you are? Not in like literally that way, but like just because you told me you don't want to be friends doesn't mean you're better than me, and doesn't mean you are like in a higher hierarchy. Like, we're still humans after all. Like, treat me like a human. I don't mind you not being my friend, but doesn't mean you can disrespect me like that. See, that's like the shift that I had to make. Like, I had to understand why people were leaving me. Like, it a lot of times I would say after like months, like literally what, September, November, December, literally 3 months of just really like a lot of times like crying a lot, like just like not understanding why like I had so many friends and they left. Like, I don't understand. And sometimes you can dwell on your like mistakes from before, but maybe you can take a chance to like watch videos online, read books. I'm literally, let me just show you guys, I'm reading this book right now. It's How to Win Friends and Influence People, because you can't dwell on the past of like those friends that, or like, I don't speak from relationship because I've never been in a relationship, so I'm just speaking about friends, or just like like even casual relationships. You need I'll hit into that. Like, you need, I divide people into 3 groups. I can touch on that really quick, but like, you need to understand that like people are in different chapters of your life. Like, I know we hear this online a lot, but like, you need to understand like you are in control of what you attract. At the time, I was in such a bad space, as in like people just randomly left me, and it really affected me. And I was like, why did I have to associate my happiness with all these relationships? It was a good time for me because I'm literally able to now go out. Like, I can go to the mall thrifting. I love a good thrift. Eat. I can go to the gym by myself. Like, I don't need anyone anymore. And it was like the most loneliest time, but you need that sometimes. And better not now than later, like down the line, when you think that you have everything together and it comes crashing. I think that, like, I don't know, for me, like, if this happened at the end of uni and like I'm trying to graduate, this would have been hell. Like, I would have to push another year. But because it's happening in the beginning of my academic journey, it's giving me the opportunity to literally like grind. Like, I'm working so hard this semester, there's no way that I can relive the last 3 months of my life. And I should add, like, just like assess yourself. Like, are things going good? That's why they're just going bad. Like, for me, I went on vacation, and I was like, this is like 4 years after going vacation. So like, I never go on vacation with my family, and I just finished a pageant, very first pageant. That was fun. I can make a quick video on like how I prepped for that. And like just a bunch of good things. And I just started to see like, why are all my friends leaving me? And I can say, I think they just weren't simply aligned with me. So yeah, that's my yap session. Now I want you to take up from this video everything I said, whatever resonates, but I think I'm gonna just discuss the three groups. I want you to maybe take a pen and paper or in your mind, whatever works better, identify three groups of people. Your common friends, your general friends or general relationships. This can literally be teachers, TAs, like people that you just need relationships with. Because what I realized is networking is so important in like your life. Like the earlier you start, the better. Your inner circle friends. I thought this was like a group of 20 people, but you need like probably 5 or less. And when I heard first, I've been listening to the Diary of the CEO, and he mentions that he literally has a group of 5 friends. Just so you know, just so you know. And lastly, a group of mentor friends. Some of them I know they don't know me, and that's okay, because maybe you're in the same situation like me where you're not surrounded by people that might be inspired. Like I've never met a millionaire, and I want to. That's a goal of mine. But or surround yourself with people you know where you know that you want to be in a few years, in a few months. If not, my group of people are Leo Skeppy, if you know, you know, Bretman Rock, and I just love the people that like are authentically showing themselves. It's okay to express yourself, and I can go on with the list, but those are my people. Love them, and like I can put a list of things or people that I really like enjoy listening to just, or like Liz, the wizard Liz. Love it, love her so much. Honestly, she's like inspiring me to make these videos too. But you need those group of people, like general, inner circle, and mentor group. You need to identify them, and whatever people that you identify that don't fall to that group, cut. Sorry. Yeah, like literally, you need to build a group of people that only push you forward. So overall, I literally just want you to do one thing. Be conscious of the people you let in your life. And sometimes like allow other people to come in. You really don't know like you don't really know someone's, I guess, potential if you don't like. That's why I'm reading this book. Like I just want to be more curious about things. Like hopefully I can leave you with like a more positive note, and just give everyone at least an opportunity before you finally assess them. And don't trust everyone so much. Like you have to protect your own soul at the end of the day. And though I can say all these, I guess, things for you to realize, it is your choice at the end of the day to make the decision that's best for you. But I just want to say good job for like even clicking onto my video and acknowledging that you might have relationships in your life where you want to fully understand them. Like this is a very good first step. Or even like you're midway and you're just making sure like everything's aligning. Maybe some things I'm saying in this video you have some questions about, or you want to, you know, comment down below like something that like resonates with you. Maybe I feel like this year we need to be focused on what we're doing. Comment a blue heart for like focus, like blue heart. I love the cute color blue. I'm wearing green, but cute color. I would think a blue heart would be cute. If you watched it till the end, comment a blue heart. If you guys like these videos, let me know. I'll make more. But without any more comments, I hope you really liked the video, and thank you so much for getting here. Bye.